I've tried several different glass mouse pads now, and whenever somebody asks me for a glass mouse pad recommendation, there's really only one company that I recommend. That being the WallHack glass mouse pads. This video is not sponsored whatsoever, but I do have an affiliate link with them, and you can use my code Jaeky for 10% off of your order. It does help support the channel. Glass mouse pads are definitely a very unique experience. If you've been on cloth your entire life just playing games on cloth, I think everyone should try out a glass mouse pad at least once just to see if it fits their playstyle or not. I find that glass mouse pads are super great for games with heavy tracking such as Overwatch or Apex Legends. Games like that are really heavy on the tracking and have really fluid aim movements benefit a lot from the frictionless experience that glass mouse pads provide. So whether you're completely new to glass mouse pads and you want to try one out, or you're just an experienced glass mousepad user, I still think WallHack makes the highest quality glass mousepads. Not only that, but they offer really nice designs as well. For example, right now there is a Hatsune Miku themed glass pad on their website. As you can see here, it is $200 Canadian. And yeah, WallHack does these limited time drops a lot, and all of the artwork on these drops so far have been excellent. If you're not a fan of these designs, or you just want a pad that's in stock all of the time, you can also go for their SP-004, which is just their standard glass pad. This comes in at $181 Canadian, and you can choose between either a black or a white colorway. If you want to watch my full review of the SP-004, I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. But the reason why I recommend WallHack's glass pads over every other glass pad is just because WallHack has some of the smoothest feeling glass out there. It pretty much feels like your mouse is completely frictionless on the SP-004, which really depends on your playstyle, but I absolutely love that frictionless experience. Not only that, but the SP-004 is just extremely high quality, and it's one of those pads where you can literally use it until the end of time because it is glass. You won't lose that consistency over time like you would on a cloth pad. So as long as you literally don't just drop it and break it, it will last you for pretty much forever. That, and it's super easy to clean. You just take a wet microfiber cloth, wipe it over, and there you go. Completely clean. You don't have to worry about cleaning it with soap like you would on a cloth pad and then leaving it to air dry, and you don't have to worry about the surface degrading over time. So if you are thinking about getting an SP-004, I would highly recommend you get an arm sleeve as well as some skates. So when using a glass pad, you do want to use an arm sleeve because for most people, their forearms and their wrist will stick onto the glass just because your skin will get moist, especially in humid environments. So if you live somewhere really warm and humid, an arm sleeve is pretty much required. This will just make sure that your arm glides across the surface of the glass without any friction, and it won't impede your aim by sticking onto the glass. Some people can get away without wearing a sleeve, especially those living in a drier environment, and just for people who have drier skin, but for most people I would recommend a sleeve. So as you can see, these are all of the sleeves on WallHack's website. I would recommend when you're getting a sleeve that you also get this hand section as well, because without the hand section, it doesn't really cover the bottom of your palm, like the wrist area, and that can kind of stick to the glass. So if you want full coverage, I would recommend you go with the hand part as well. Again, I'll leave a link for everything in the description below. Next thing you want to get are definitely some skates. These are the Obsidian Pro Dot skates. And the reason you want to get some third-party skates when you're using your mouse on glass is because regular PTFE skates wear down super fast on glass, because glass is pretty much like sandpaper on those PTFE skates and they will wear down super quick. So you want to get some skates that are compatible with glass and sort of made to be used on a glass pad. These will wear down a lot slower, and they also will be less scratchy than regular PTFE. So yeah, these will be a lot more smooth compared to PTFE, and also way more durable. Also, one more quick tip is when you're applying dot skates, this is the layout that you want to put them in. Just 3 in the front and 3 in the back is what WallHack recommends. So if you're confused as to how many dots to put or where to put them, just kind of follow this general layout and you should be good. But yeah guys, if you are interested in trying out a glass mousepad but you really don't know where to start or with which mousepad to start, WallHack's SP-004 is what I would highly recommend. So yeah, I'll leave all of the relevant links in the description below for you guys to check out. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.